You are now unmuted.
Hello everyone, welcome to National Daily Analysis and UPSC Topic Analysis. So today we are going to analyze some important topic related to UPSC Prelims and Mains exam. So on 6th of November 2020, today we are going to understand about Hurricane Eta. Okay, Hurricane Eta. It was recently in news. So it is hurricane. It is a topic which is relevant with geography. Okay, it is relevant with geography. Okay, so the thing is it is a very important topic, and so hurricanes, cyclones, these are frequently in news nowadays, so you are expected to read them for prelims as well as for mains exam. Okay, for prelims and mains exam. So the next topic that we are going to understand today is Tele Law. Okay, we will understand about Tele Law. So what is Tele Law all about? We will understand, and we will also understand about National Legal Services Authorities Act. Okay, so NALSA Act. We will understand about NALSA Act. So this topic can be connected with Indian polity. Okay, it can be connected with Indian polity. It is relevant for both prelims and mains. Okay, so it is more tilted towards prelims, but like it is relevant. Then we will understand about Pinaka Missile. Okay, so it comes under Science and Technology section. Okay, so it is mainly relevant for the prelims exam of UPSC. Now, then we will look into the fourth topic for the day, which is National Mission for Clean Ganga. If you remember, recently we have discussed about Ganga Utsav. Okay, so this is a continuation of that particular theme, because like that was just a national daily analysis, so we did not have proper time to discuss everything in detail. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the topic in a series manner, okay, in subsequent lectures, so that you have a gradual understanding on the topic and in-depth knowledge on any particular issue. Okay, so this national mission for clean Ganga, it is relevant with rivers in India, so it is mainly important for the prelims exam. Okay, mainly important for prelims exam. Then we will understand National Ganga Council. Okay, we will understand National Ganga Council. It is also relevant for the prelims exam. Okay, so like this can be connected with multiple sections, okay, of the syllabus. It can be connected with government schemes, or it can be connected with polity, it can be connected with geography. If we talk about Ganga, if we talk about national mission, it is like relevant with like government schemes and all. So these are the topics that we are going to understand for the day. Okay, Hurricane Eta, Tele Law, Pinaka Missile, National Mission for Clean Ganga, and we will understand about National Ganga Council. So now let us move to the first topic for the day, which is Hurricane Eta. Okay, so why it was in news recently? Because recently Hurricane Eta has hit northeastern Nicaragua, okay, or Nicaragua, with life-threatening storm surge, catastrophic winds, and flash floods like occurring over portions of Central America. Okay, so what are the things that we are going to understand here? We will understand about hurricanes, or in general we will understand about tropical cyclones. Okay, we will understand about tropical cyclones. So this is a very important topic, okay, for prelims as well as mains, and it is especially relevant with geography. Okay, it is relevant with geography. Then we will understand about so there is a scale that measures the speed of the wind. Okay, we are going to discuss about that scale in detail, and then I'm also going to show you the map of that particular thing. Okay, and apart from this, we will understand the structure of the cyclones and all, and we will locate where is Nicaragua located. Okay, location of Nicaragua on the map of Central America. Okay, so this particular hurricane, which is Hurricane Eta, it is categorized as category 4 hurricane. Okay, it is a category 4 hurricane. A category 4 storm has wind speeds between 130 and 156 miles per hour, and can uproot trees and bring down power lines. Okay, so the thing is, it is a very high category of hurricane, okay, that has like impacted Nicaragua, which is a Central American country. So if we see the infographic on the right side of this slide, okay, you can see over here that like this is the structure of hurricane. Okay, this is the structure of hurricane in the northern hemisphere. As you know that Central American countries are located in the northern hemisphere, so that's why I have included this thing. Okay, so in this particular hurricane structure, you can see in the center over here there is something which is called eye. Okay, then surrounding the eye we have something which is known as eye wall. Okay, this is known as eye wall, means like this is surrounding the eye. Then we have a storm rotation. Okay, storm rotation, these storm winds, they rotate counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means anti-clockwise. If you see a analog watch like this, okay, if you see an analog watch like this, so what happens, the watch moves in this hands of the watch, okay, or clock moves like this. So this is known as clockwise direction, the direction in which hands of a particular clock move. Okay, analog clock. Now if something is rotating in a direction which is opposite to the direction of the rotation of clock, okay, rotation of hands of clock in an analog watch, so the thing is it is known as anti-clockwise direction. It is known as anti-clockwise direction. So, in the northern hemisphere, generally the storm rotation takes place counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise means anti-clockwise. It is also known as anti-clockwise. Okay, counterclockwise or anti-clockwise mean the same. Okay, counter or anti-clockwise mean the same. Okay, then rain bands are formed. Okay, and in the middle what happens, the temperature is little higher in the middle, so pressure is lower in the middle, like in the eye. And what happens, the winds move upward. When the winds move upward, what they do, they lead to the formation of like clouds on the upper portion of the atmosphere, wherever these cyclones or hurricanes are formed. Okay, so as we have understood that this particular hurricane ETA was a category 4 hurricane. Okay, so we will understand how do we categorize the hurricane on the basis of the speed of the wind. Then we will look into the scale that measures the speed of the wind. Okay, we will locate the Central American country also. So here this is Nicaragua. You can see over here. I'm okay. So these are Central American countries. If we move from north to south, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. So these are the countries in the Central America. So Nicaragua has recently been hit by cyclone or hurricane ETA, and it was a category 4. It was a category 4 hurricane. Okay, so we have a scale, wind scale, which is known as Saphir Simpson hurricane wind scale. Okay, it is known as Saphir Simpson hurricane wind scale. Okay, so according to this scale, hurricanes are categorized on the Saphir Simpson wind scale, which rates them on a scale of 1 to 5 based on the speed of the wind. Okay, so this particular scale has a rating of 1 to 5, okay, based on the speed of the wind. Okay, and hurricanes that reach category 3 or higher are classified as major hurricanes. Okay, those hurricanes that reach 3 or higher, 3, 4 or 5, so they are classified as major hurricanes. Okay, so that's why it is very important for us to understand, okay, about this Saphir Simpson hurricane wind scale. Okay, and we will see like how the category of hurricanes are made on the basis of the speed of the winds. So this infographic shows you the Saphir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Okay, so it measures the hurricane on a category of, it classifies the hurricane on a category of 1 to 5. Okay, so you can see category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4, and category 5 in this particular scale. Okay, category 1 hurricanes are those that has a wind speed of between 74 to 95 miles per hour. Okay, mph. Okay, 74 to 95 miles per hour. And if we talk about the potential to cause damage by a category 1 hurricane, so it is considered as very dangerous winds, and it will produce some damage. Okay, so the winds are very dangerous, and it may produce some damage also. If we talk about the category 2 hurricanes, okay, so those hurricanes that has a sustained wind speed of 96 to 110 miles per hour, okay, they are categorized in category 2. As you can see, like it has been color coded also. Colors are different, okay, it is varying. So wind speed should be 96 to 110 miles per hour. And if we talk about damage causing capacity, okay, and so this particular category second hurricane carries extremely dangerous winds, okay, and it will cause extensive damage, okay. So extremely dangerous winds and will cause extensive damage. If we talk about category 3, okay, category 3 hurricane, so here the wind speed, the sustained wind speed should be 111 to 129 miles per hour. And if we talk about the potential to cause damage, so devastating damage will occur because of category 3 hurricane. When we talk about category 4 hurricane, the wind speed must be sustained wind between 130 to 156 miles per hour, okay, and it has a damage causing potential, okay, that may cause catastrophic damage, okay. So catastrophic damage will occur if hurricane of category 4 hit a particular area. Then we have category 5 hurricane, okay. Here the wind speeds must be 157 miles per hour or higher. When we talk about potential to cause damage, so catastrophic damage will occur in this case also. So all those hurricanes that are like of category 3 or higher, they are known as major hurricanes. They are known as major hurricanes. So I have already discussed about them, okay. They are known as major hurricanes, okay. So this is the thing. So this skill is very important for you to remember, to learn, okay, because hurricanes are frequently in news. They may ask simply the name of the scale. It is known as Saphir Simpson hurricane wind scale, okay. It categorizes the hurricane from category 1 to 5, okay. It has a scale from 1 to 5, and recent hurricane, which is hurricane Eta, it was category 4 hurricane, okay. So it is a very important information. Now, if we talk about tropical cyclones, okay, tropical cyclones are also known as hurricanes. Hurricane is a local name, okay, in that particular region wherever it has hit now, okay, Hurricane Eta in Nicaragua or Central American region, okay. So tropical cyclones use warm, moist air as fuel and therefore form over warm equatorial water, okay. So tropical cyclones form over warm equatorial water, okay. Equatorial means like we have like Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, it is known as equatorial region generally, okay. So it is 23.5 degree in the northern, this is Tropic of Cancer, and if you talk about Tropic of Capricorn, this is 23.5 degree in the southern hemisphere, like that, okay. So in the tropical region, whatever hurricanes are formed, they are known as tropical hurricanes or tropical cyclones, okay. They form over warm equatorial waters. And what is the mechanism of formation? So they have low pressure creation, okay. They have low pressure creation when the warm moist air rises upward, okay. Warm and moist air, so the thing is, air should carry some moisture. It should be warm enough. When they rise upward, okay, from the surface of the ocean, it creates an area of low air pressure below, okay. So when the winds are rising upward, that are warm, that are moist, so if we talk about what will happen in the below from where they are rising, so the thing is, here low pressure will be created, okay. Low pressure will be created, okay. So this is important. When this happens, the air from the surrounding areas rushes to fill this place, eventually rising when it becomes warm and moist too, okay. So all the air, all the surrounding air that is rushing towards this low pressure area, so they they will gradually get warmed, they will get moist, and they will again rise. So the thing is, this will be sustained and it will lead to the creation of low pressure system at the center, okay. So an eye forms in the center. It is the calmest, okay, it is the calmest part of the cyclone. Before the wind reaches the center, it gets warmed up and rises upward, okay. So before the wind reaches the center, it gets warmed up and rises upward. Now, when the warm air rises and cools off, the moisture forms cloud. Okay, so those winds that are warm and they are rising upward. So what they do, they lead to the creation of clouds upward. Okay, so clouds are formed. Okay, in the upper atmosphere. The system of clouds and winds continues to grow and spin. This disturbance is fueled by the ocean's heat and water that evaporates from its surface. Okay, such a storm system rotate faster and faster. Storms that form towards the north of the equator rotates counterclockwise. Okay, so storms that form towards the north of the equator. Let's consider this is the globe and this is the equator. So all these storms that are forming in the northern hemisphere to the north of the equator, they rotate counterclockwise. They rotate like this. Okay, they rotate counterclockwise, and all the hurricanes, okay, that form in the southern hemisphere, okay, to the south of the equator, they rotate clockwise. Okay, this is clockwise, this is anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, and that form south, they spin like clockwise because of the rotation of the earth. Okay, if you want to learn more on this news item, you can follow this reference link from Indian Express. Okay, so having discussed the first topic, let us see this is the structure of a hurricane. Okay, so in the center we have I. Okay, this is a low pressure system. In the center, the air are warmer and they carry moisture. What happens, they gradually move upward and surrounding air tries to come over here and they start spiraling. So that spiraling system moves upward. Okay, they carry moisture and warm temperature, and like once they reach upward, what happens, it leads to the formation of clouds. It leads to the formation of clouds in the upper part of the atmosphere, and in the lower part again the temperature cools down. Okay, so the thing is again the wind comes, so this becomes a sustained system. These are the rain bands. Storm rotation counterclockwise. I already discussed why counterclockwise, because they are formed in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so this is the thing: warm rising air, cold falling air. Okay, so warm air rises, cold air falls, like that. Okay, so this is the structure of a hurricane. So this is another thing. So what is mentioned over here, like, those places where hurricanes are formed. Okay, so the thing is here in this particular region, hurricane Eta has hit. So this is the Central American region. This is the Central American region. Okay, this is the Central American region. This is North America, this is South America. Here the tropical cyclones are named as hurricanes. Okay, in the Indian Ocean region they are known as tropical cyclones. Okay, in the Pacific Ocean it is known as typhoon. Okay, so these are the local names in these places. So having understood the first topic, now let us move to the next topic, which is known as Tele Law. We will understand about Tele Law. Okay, what is Tele Law all about? Okay, so Tele Law touched, why it was in news? Because Tele Law touched a new milestone on October 30, 2020 by providing legal advice to 4 million beneficiaries through Common Services Center. Okay, so the thing is, this particular law has provided legal services, okay, legal advice to 4 million. 4 million means 40 lakh people. 40 lakh people. Okay, 1 million is equal to 10 lakh. So they have provided legal advice to 40 lakh people through Common Services Center. So this is the logo of Common Services Center. Okay, it is under Digital India. Okay, power to empower, like that, and it is under the purview of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Okay, so what is Common Services Center program? Common Services Center program is an initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology that serves as the access point for delivery of various electronic services to villages in India, thereby contributing to digitally and financially inclusive society. Okay, so the thing is, this is a program, okay, and which is an initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now, what are the points that we need to remember? The Tele Law program was launched by the Ministry of Law and Justice in collaboration with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and it was launched in the year of 2017 to address the cases at pre-litigation stage itself. Okay, pre-litigation means like if two parties are at dispute, so before they approach a court of law, they can get their issue settled. Okay, get their issue settled through the help of Tele Law program. Okay, so it is an initiative of the Ministry of Law and Justice itself. Okay, then it connects lawyers to the litigants. Okay, it is a service that uses video conferencing facilities and telephone services to connect lawyers to litigants. Okay, lawyers are the people like who represent your cases in a court of law, but litigants are people like who are disputed parties. Okay, let's consider there are two people. Okay, they have a dispute related to some cases. This is A person, this is B person. They have a dispute. They are not able to settle the disputes themselves. So the thing is, they may approach a third party, maybe a lawyer. Okay, maybe more than one lawyer, or like they may seek some help. Okay, legal help. So under this Tele Law program, okay, the government uses the video conferencing facilities to connect the lawyers and the litigants, so that lawyers can give advice to these people free of cost, and at the same time the issues can be resolved before it actually approaches a court of law. Okay, this service aims to reach out to the nearby, especially and marginalized needy, especially marginalized and disadvantaged section of the society. Now, what are common services centers under this program? Smart technology of video conferencing, telephone, instant calling facilities are available. Okay, like in the vast network of the common services centers at the panchayat level. Okay, that are used to connect the indigent, downtrodden, vulnerable, unreached groups and communities with the panel lawyers for seeking timely and valuable legal advice. Okay, so these are the things related with that. Now, what are the benefits of the Tele Law program? The Tele Law service enables anyone to seek legal advice without wasting precious time and money. The service is free for those who are eligible to get service under the free legal aid that is mentioned under Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. For all others, there is a nominal fee that is being charged. Okay, it is not free for everyone. It is free for those people like who are eligible to avail free legal aid under Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. Okay, so recently a report was launched. It was titled Quality of Legal Representation, an empirical analysis of free legal aid services in India. Okay, it said that majority of people who are entitled to free legal aid system see the service as an option only when they cannot afford a private lawyer. Okay, so the thing is, when people cannot afford a private lawyer, only then they see Tele Law as an option for availing legal services. Okay, in case people can afford a private lawyer, in that case people go for the private lawyer rather than like trusting on the Tele Law services that is being provided by the government. So this particular thing also supports sustainable development goals. It can be noted that this initiative is in line with the Sustainable Development Goal number 16, which seeks to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. Okay, so this is what the Sustainable Development Goal seeks to achieve. Okay, to promote peace and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. Okay, now let us now understand about Legal Services Authorities Act. Okay, in 1987, Legal Services Authorities Act was enacted to give free and competent legal services to the poor, and it paved the way for constitution of National Legal Services Authority and other legal services institutions at the state, district, and taluka level. Okay, so the thing is, it was enacted in the year of 1987 to give free and competent legal services to the poor, and for that purpose they have created a National Legal Services Authority. Okay, then free legal services under Legal Services Authorities Acts are available to person belonging to scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, women, child, victims of human trafficking, differently abled person, industrial workmen, and persons in custody in a protective home, and the poor. Okay, so these services are available to these sections of the society. Who are they? Scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, women, child, victim of human trafficking, differently abled person, industrial workmen, persons in custody in a protective home, and the poor. Okay, so these are the people like who are beneficiaries under the Legal Services Authorities Act. Okay, now if we talk about, do we have any constitutional provision to provide legal services to people? Okay, so there is an article in the constitution, that is article number 39A. So this article 39A of the Constitution of India provides that. Okay, so I am going to read this exact provision from the Constitution of India for you. It says that state shall secure that the operation of the legal system promote justice on a basis of equal opportunity, and shall in particular provide free legal aid by suitable legislation or schemes, or in any other way to ensure that opportunities of securing justice are not denied to any citizen by reason of economic or other disabilities. Okay, so this particular article, which is article 39A, this is a article under the directive principles of state policy. Okay, so directive principles of state policies, these are those directives, okay, that are given to the state governments and the central government so that they can keep these provisions in mind while framing any particular law. Okay, so article 39A of the Constitution of India mandates the states that, like, while enacting any law, you can actually, look forward to provide free legal services to people who cannot afford, okay, justice because of some kind of disability. It may be like economic or other kind of disability. Okay, then apart from this, we have under fundamental rights of the Constitution, we have Article 14 and Article 22 Clause 1. Article 14 and Article 22 Clause 1 also make it obligatory to the states to ensure equality before law and a legal system which promotes justice on a basis of equal opportunity to all. Okay, so these are the constitutional provisions that are being addressed by the Tele Law services. Okay, so I have already discussed that Tele Law services were launched by the Ministry of Law and Justice. It is being implemented through CSC, Common Services Centers. Okay, and CSC is an initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So effectively to provide telelaw services, two ministries, in fact, two ministries are working. One is Ministry of Law and Justice, another is like Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And here National Legal Services Authorities are actually providing the lawyers, okay, for these services. So if you want to learn more on this news item, you can follow this link from Press Information Bureau. Okay, so having understood this topic, now let us move to the next topic for the day. We will understand about Pinaka Missile. So it is a science and technology based topic, and it is a very important topic for the prelims exam. Okay, so why it was in news? Because recently an enhanced version of the Pinaka Mark 1 missile was successfully flight tested from the integrated test range in Chandipur off the coast of Odisha. So how does Pinaka missile look like? It looks like this. Okay, so you can see. So this is a truck that carries the missile, and this missile has two batteries. One of the battery has 6 missiles fitted in it. Okay, so within a time frame of 44 seconds, okay, they are able to launch 6 missiles from a battery. Okay, within a time of 44 seconds. And it has a range of around 4.5 kilometers. Okay, so they can hit the target, okay, very soon, okay, within a range of 4.5 kilometer. And Pinaka Mark 1 missile is an advanced version of you know Mark 1 missile of the earlier version. So they have just flight tested the enhanced version of the Pinaka Mark 1 missile. So missiles are being developed under various programs of the government of India, and they are still developing some more advanced missile systems. If we talk about similar missile systems, earlier we have procured similar missile systems from Russia. Okay, we have procured many missile of the similar category from Russia, and slowly and gradually we have developed indigenous capabilities to manufacture these missiles in India. and we are enhancing its capabilities time and again. So where is Chandipur located? Chandipur is located off the coast of Odisha. Okay, so here you can see the map of India. You can see this is Chandipur. Okay, so this is a place which is Chandipur. Okay, so it is a region nearby Bay of Bengal. So from here they have flight tested the enhanced version of Pinaka Mark 1 missile. You have to just remember that Pinaka, like what is the range of Pinaka Mark 1 missile, and similar missiles have been procured by India from Russia earlier. Okay, so we are going to discuss all those things in detail now. Okay, so here I have included another map for you so that like you can see some nearby locations also. Sometimes this locational information is asked in UPSC. So this is Chandipur. This particular place is Chandipur. Then apart from this, we have some, more important places like Chilika Lake is over here. Chilika Lake is there. Puri is there. Okay, so this is Odisha. This particular map that you can see, this is Odisha. So these are the important places. Okay, Chandipur, Puri, Chilika Lake. Okay, so if you are asked to, arrange them from north to south, so you can arrange like this. Okay, so having discussed this, now let us move further. What is the background? Okay, the enhanced version of Pinaka 1 system was taken up to achieve a longer range performance compared to the earlier design with lesser length. Okay, so earlier we had a lesser length missile and it has a lesser range also. Now in the enhanced version we have a more length of the missile is more and its range is also more. Okay, so the thing is, if we are launching a missile, it will follow a trajectile path like this. Okay, this particular path is known as trajectile path, and the range means, like, let's consider this is the point A from where we are launching the missile, this is point B where it is hitting. So the total distance, okay, the horizontal distance that it covers, it is known as range of the missile. It is known as range of the missile. Okay, name of the missile is Pinaka Missile. It is important. Okay, how the development is happening in this missile? The design and development has been carried out by Pune based DRDO. DRDO stands for Defense Research and Development Organization Laboratories. Okay, it has two laboratories that are actually working in development of Pinaka missile. They are Armament Research and Development Establishment, ARDE, and High Energy Material Research Laboratory, okay, HEMRL. Okay, what is the significance of this missile? The enhanced Pinaka 1 will eventually replace the Pinaka 1 missiles, which are currently used by regiments of the Indian Army along with India's frontiers with China and Pakistan. Okay, so in the border areas of China and India and Pakistan. So there we are using these missiles. Okay, so our army is being using these missiles. So while the Mark 1 has a range of 38 kilometer, the enhanced version has a range of 45 kilometers. Sorry, it was 45 kilometer. Okay, it is 45 kilometer, not 4.5. It is 45 kilometers. So you can just imagine how long the missile can be launched. Then the test comes after the Ministry of Defense announced its acquisition wing, okay, a signed contract with 3 Indian private companies for supply of 6 regiments of Pinaka rocket system. Okay, if you talk about the 6 regiments, okay, 6 regiments would comprise 114 launchers, okay, with automated gun aiming and positioning system, which is known as AGAPS, 45 command post and 330 vehicles. Okay, so this information is not that important for you. Okay, so the thing is, if we talk about Pinaka missile system as a technology, okay, we have discussed about its range. Okay, we have discussed about, like, which ministries are involved, where they are being posted. If we talk about technology of this missile, so the thing is, it is known as Pinaka multi-barrel rocket system. It is known as Pinaka multi-barrel rocket system, and it was initially started by DRDO in 1980s. Okay, 1980s. But okay, earlier we were like we were importing some of similar missiles. They were known as multi-barrel rocket launcher systems. Okay, they were Russian made and they were known as GRAD. Okay, which are still used by some of the regiments in Indian Army. Okay, after successful test of Pinaka 1 in the late 1990s, okay, So it was first successfully used in the Kargil War in 1991. Okay, so it was first used successfully in the battlefield during the Kargil War of 1991. Successfully, subsequently, multiple regiments of the system came up over the 2000s and all. Okay, so this is important. The Pinaka missile system was successfully used in the Kargil War of 1991. Sorry, 1999. Okay. Now, what are the features? Pinaka is a multi-barrel rocket launcher system named after Shiva's bow. Okay, so वो जो तीर कमान वाली चीजें होती है ना उसको bow बोलते हैं, ठीक है? So Pinaka is the name, okay, like of that bow जो Lord Shiva use करते थे, and it will be able to fire 12 rockets over a period of 44 seconds, means like from an entire that particular thing. Okay, so entire thing will be launched within 44 seconds. So each battery has six missiles. Okay, each battery has 6 missiles. Okay, these information are not important for you to remember how many of them will be launched in what time and all. So just to make you understand it easily. Okay, so the thing is, what happens, like if we are fighting a war with any enemy, if you are launching a missile from a vehicle, so it creates a lot of noise. It creates a lot of noise. When it creates a lot of noise, they get to know like where our missile launcher system is located. So it is very important for us to shoot and scoot, means like we need to keep on shooting so that like enemy don't hit us. Okay, like we don't have to give uh, opportunity to the enemy to hit us. That's the thing. Okay, so it has DRDO is developing multiple variants, like it is also developing Mark II. Okay, and like it is guided Pinaka system is also being developed, okay, with integrated navigation, and it will use Indian regional navigation satellite system. Okay, so a lot of information are there. In your free time, I expect you to go through this particular slide once again to learn more. And if you want to read from the news item itself, you can follow the Press Information Bureau. Okay, you'll be able to learn more. So having understood this topic, okay, let us now move to the next topic for the day, which is National Mission for Clean Ganga. Okay, recently we discussed about Ganga Utsav. So that time, like I said like I'm going to cover these things in detail in our future course of discussion. So that's why I'm discussing that thing. National Mission for Clean Ganga. So about National Mission for Clean Ganga, what is this? So National Mission for Clean Ganga was registered as a society on 12th of August 2011 under the Societies Registration Act of 1860. So the thing is, National Mission for Clean Ganga in itself is a society that was created by the government of India. Why they have created? Because like government of India tries to make it as a special purpose vehicle. Okay, for what purpose? To clean the national river Ganga, to clean the national river Ganga. Okay, so that's why it is important for us to learn this particular topic. Okay, so it acted as an implementation arm of the National Ganga River Basin Authority, which was constituted under the provision of the Environment Protection Act 1986. Okay, so National Mission for Clean Ganga, it is constituted as a society. What is the purpose? Purpose is to facilitate the implementation of cleaning the river Ganga and making it more holy. Okay, and as you know, we had already discussed in our previous discussion that Ganga river was given the status of national river in India, and it is the longest river of India. Okay, now let us understand more. This particular act, which okay, envisages five-tier structure at national, state, and district level. Okay, to take measures for prevention, control, and abatement of environmental pollution in the river Ganga, and to ensure continuous adequate flow of water so as to rejuvenate river Ganga as below. Okay, so it has a five-tier structure. We are going to see those five-tier structure. Number one of the tier is National Ganga Council. Second is Empowered Task Force on River Ganga. Then National Mission for Clean Ganga, State Ganga Committees, and District Ganga Committees. So this is a five-tier structure. The National Ganga Council is chaired by the Honorable Prime Minister of India. If we talk about Empowered Task Force on River Ganga, So it is under the chairmanship of Minister of Jal Shakti, Department of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation. Okay. So today we are going to learn about National Mission for Clean Ganga, and we will also look into this thing. I mean, National Ganga Council. Okay. So we are seeing this thing, National Mission for Clean Ganga. We will see National Ganga Council also in today's discussion itself. So National Mission for Clean Ganga has two-tier management structure and comprises of governing council and executive committee. Okay, it has a two-tier management structure, comprises of governing council as one of the structure. Second is executive committee, and both are headed by Director General of National Mission for Clean Ganga. The executive committee has been authorized to accord approval for all projects up to rupees 1000 crore. Okay, so similar structure at the national level. Okay, like state program management groups. Okay, state Ganga committees. These are the different committees that are there. Okay, then if we talk about Director General of National Mission for Clean Ganga, he is an officer of the rank of Additional Secretary in the Government of India. Okay, so this Director General can authorize approval, okay, can approve a project that may cost up to rupees 1000 crore rupees. Okay, that's the thing. If you want to learn more, you can follow this link from National Mission for Clean Ganga itself. Okay, National Mission for Clean Ganga, so CG, NMCG. Now, having discussed that, let us now move to the next topic for the day, which is National Ganga Council. Okay, we are going to understand about National Ganga Council. Why it was in news? Because the first meeting of the National Ganga Council for Rejuvenation, Protection and Management of River Ganga, okay, was recently held in Kanpur. Okay, so this is an old news item, but like this is in continuation of the theme that we are understanding about River Ganga and its protection. Okay, so that's why we need to understand about National Ganga Council. Okay, so what is National Ganga Council? National Ganga Council is an authority created in October 2016 under the River Ganga Rejuvenation, Protection and Management Authorities Order 2016, dissolving the National Ganga River Basin Authority. Okay, so when National Ganga Council was created, it was created by an order that was passed. Okay, that order is known as River Ganga Rejuvenation, Protection and Management Authorities Order 2016, and it has dissolved the earlier body that was there, which was known as National Ganga River Basin Authority. And in this backdrop, National Ganga Council has been established as an authority, and National Mission for Clean Ganga has also been converted into an authority. Okay, so the thing is, National Mission for Clean Ganga has been converted into an authority, and this is also made an authority. Okay, then the council has been given overall responsibility for superintendence of pollution, okay, prevention and rejuvenation of River Ganga basin, including Ganga and its tributaries. Okay, this is the thing. If we talk about composition of the National Ganga Council, okay, here the Prime Minister of India acts as the ex officio chairman of the National Ganga Council. Then we have Union Minister for Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation. He is also ex officio vice chairperson. Okay, Prime Minister is the ex officio chairperson, and this Union Minister for Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, he is the vice chairperson. And other ex officio members of the council are from various ministries and CMs of the corresponding states, among other stakeholders. Okay, so we do have other ex officio members. So the thing is, Ganga flows through various states. So those states where Ganga flows, okay, or those states through which the tributaries of River Ganga flows. So most of those states, chief ministers are also taken as ex officio members in the National Ganga Council. Okay, so that's the thing. If we talk about jurisdiction of the National Ganga Council, the jurisdiction of the National Ganga Council shall extend to states comprising River Ganga Basin, namely Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Haryana, and National Capital Region of Delhi, and such other states having major tributaries of river Ganga. Okay, so the jurisdiction of National Ganga Council, goes through those states where river Ganga flows or major tributaries of river Ganga flows. Okay, so that's all that we had to discuss on like for the day. Okay, so I hope it was a great learning session for all of you. Thank you so much for attending today's session. I hope you have a good day ahead.